It's like both sides. Watch out, he might be ironing you.
I think he's looking for you.
He is. Low boat.
Nice!
Oh my god.
Good map, Ken. Holy
God.
He just took us home.
Oh my god.
Bro, I
That's
can.
funny.
No way.
Man. Oh my god, I should have.
Joe, bro, yet she should
I
have
thought he won that. I actually thought.
But early in our 7th circle here, there's still 30 teams left. You don't have any resources. Get to the zone if you can. Win your gunfight. Maze somehow sneaks through. You see a lone newbie Spartan running around like a chicken with his head cut off. There's so many squads. This is unprecedented. Being able to see this from the Concaster is so special. There's our first moving zone.
Two of them. Say something, nice. Yo, maybe finching mid?
Could be out of it, me.
Could be out of boys, could be checkers. Probably just hitting checkers. Not nice. Yes. Wow. Come out, boys. I literally shot at you. Applause, man.
Reset.
I'm in. Front of me, dead.
And we gonna heady. One more me.
I'm mid, dashing, one shot dead. I'm in, one shot. Dead.
What? Wait.
Nice, I have eight. Guarantee that kill.
Oh my god! Let's go. They got one tick on B.
You suck, dude! Let's get it, bro. We gotta win this though.
Oh my gosh. Sunplay?
After a rough December, the Falcons have battled to a 4-2 record. They are now one match away from claiming the #1 seed as they take on Cloud9, a squad that's been to a number of Game 5s, but not with the number of wins. They're sitting at just 10 points after their 5 matches, and this is going to be one green team.
Yeah, expectations are to win and to win convincingly and to show strength in hardpoint. They've been phenomenal. One of the best teams in the game in Search and Overload. 9-4, I believe, across those two. And their map pool is incredible. We were just talking about it. They're 100% win rate on every map that's not done in Search and Destroy, which is incredible. They've played all of them. And we keep talking about all these teams that their map pool is so condensed. Well, Riyadh's done a great job across that and Overload. You can see in our Monster Energy pregame. 5-map win streak in Search and Destroy. I believe they haven't, lost a Search since the second week of the league.
No, it's been a long time.
Incredible. And they won 3 straight 1-goal games in Overload, so they've gotten really good at parking the bus.
Look, Riyadh Falcons have just been great. They've been really good on S&D. They've been really good at Overload, and if you can put those 2 game modes under your belt, Hardpoint, they've been close. They just haven't been able to close them out. I feel like they get to the distance, and they just haven't had a closer just yet, and that's a problem that can be fixed with time. So for Riyadh Falcons, if anything, they're probably looking the most solid out of some of our teams right now.
They've been the most impressive on the mini-map for me to watch as of late. The Riyadh Falcons soaring together. As we take a look at Cloud9 on the other side, you've had pop-off moments for Mac. Everyone else has been able to chime in at independent times, but as a cohesive unit, it has not happened. You look at their map troubles, Scar's good for them. Everywhere else, not so nice.
Yeah, it's not good. This is where we talk about the map pool and the stark difference when you look at a team like Falcons, you look at a team like this. That's just not going to bode well. They have to improve it. And then we jump over to the next graphic. It's the same thing when you talk about their Search and Destroy. I mean, they're, 3-0 on Den, 1-6 everywhere else. So when you're seeing them go the distance in these series and losing it, that's why. They have a really small map pool, and you got to think they've been working on it.
Really small map pool could be one problem, but also just not having a game mode that you're confident in is another one. Their strongest is maybe in a hard point, and even that's like being a little generous for the side of Cloud9. They don't seem like they have anything that they've been really focusing on. The talent's there. Like, we've definitely seen the moments, the fundamentals are there, but it's just they have nothing that they can. There's no net for Cloud9 right now.
Yeah, and what's even weirder about it is when you watch the series, and like in this one, like you look at the game two, setting up some great plays, like get in the rat back, spread the defense a little bit, then make plays from there, and then you get to game 5 and all those thoughts and strategies destroyed, thrown out the window. It's like they're losing, like they have no ice, like they're actually just breakers, and that's been the issue with them. They have to remain calm and resilient when these series go the distance.
The Boston breakdown is one that Cloud9 fans wish they could forget. They haven't been clutch in game 5s. In fact, they looked awful in their most recent one. Today, they want to finish in 4, but you're taking on one of the better respawn squads on a 5-game streak for Search and Destroy.
Yeah, this is an awful matchup for them.
It's going to be a tough road. So where do you match up on our maps and modes? Let's get a vibe check first. I look at this Cloud9 squad, and I question, can you slay with Riyadh Falcons? They have a .88 KD as a team. That's second worst in the league. If you're going to beat the Falcons, you got to be able to outslay them, right?
You got to be able to shut down Pred and Cell. What Pred and Cell, they're one of the best duos in the game right now. They've been going crazy, not even just in respawn, in search as well. So you're going to need Afro to step up to the plate here. Beans to have a good one.
We've had 3 matches. We've been as a squad. We're all going Falcons. I'll kick us off. We're going Falcons 3-0. Oh. Thank you.
It said joke's on you. No, you're not.
I'm going to go, what was map 1? Did we see?
Map 1 was
Colossus.
Yeah, I'm going to go Falcons 3-1.
3-0. There's not a Scar or a Den, and we're going exposure where they just got 8-1 by big space. 3 out of 3.
Mervin, how's that dart?
What? You saw I've been playing darts, dude? I got a dartboard. I'm working. We're sore. Joe and I, we threw like 400 darts the other day. We're sore, dude. But hey, I got a stat for you. You ready for this?
Yeah.
We're talking about how they only win Scar.
Yeah.
We were just talking about what? That G2 team, Colossus, like 6-1. Guess what their only loss was? Who? Cloud9.
Oh, man.
Map 1, Colossus. Do I believe Falcons win their series? Yes, but maybe a little more interesting. Like,
I mean, listen, the coaching staff vetoed the maps that they're good at, so that's good. Just some other teams in this league just aren't following that concept right now.
Yeah, no, Joe and I sat down. We sat down to eat lunch to get ready for this, and I was like, well, at least we know one thing about this series, Joe. Like, Ultra Koi are going to ban Colossus. And you're like, it's map 1. And I was like, oh.
Makes no sense.
I was genuinely shocked by that. I thought they'd square up on Blackheart. But no, we definitely had some interesting things. We know the bans and picks can be, take a little while to get solidified. We also don't have scrim data, so there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I've been smashing them on that particular map in scrims, but the fact is, Koi just got beat up. We'll see if Cloud9 can avoid the same. This Falcons team, they've really started to click. I wasn't convinced until probably the Paris win. Yeah, that was the one where I was like, okay, this team's the real deal.
Yeah, I think it sort of showed their ceiling, which is kind of what we've talked about, you know, discussing the changes that they made, adding Celium to this lineup, adding Kismet. It's just sort of like, all right, can they win an event? We're not quite sure yet. But like, if they get all go crazy, a top 3, a top 4, to me, especially now beating Paris, it doesn't sound wild whatsoever.
No, it really doesn't. It is mixy at the top and middle of the pack with regards to standings heading into Major 1. We're heading out in just a couple of days. Hopefully everybody staying safe with this storm. We'll see how travel's affected, but I know a lot of the country about to get nailed by ice and snow. Cloud9, though, coming out with a nice little start. See if they can rack up some time. Even seeing that, like, Scar's really been their go-to, just knowing they beat G2 here, and Hardpoint's been one of their, like, little success points. It feels like if Cloud9 are going to pull off the upset, probably comes to Hardpoint.
Yeah, no, I mean, they were
0-4 in Game 5.
like almost similar to like what G2 was prior to the last couple of wins. So it's like they're getting to the Game 5. They just haven't been able to close out 0-3, 0-4, whatever it takes. Like Cloud9, they've been competitive throughout the series. Yeah, through their Hardpoints. It's just been, as the desk was talking about, expanding map pool, especially in Search and Destroy.
No, it just like we just saw that impressive G2 one. That was the story against G2. Yep. They won both hard points. They went to the map 5 and lost. They got 2-3-5. There's going to be some of that. This is a Falcons team that, yes, they can get hard point win, but they also might 2-3-5 you, just with the tear they've had in Search and Destroy. But really, it's been Pred getting back to the Pred we know and love, the Pred that is roaring, screaming, frying. We know his playmaking ability. And then, you know, Cell, I don't want to say critical, but like when he struggled early, I was like, well, it's gonna be a little different. You know, you don't have the greatest sub duo ever in front of you anymore, but he's quickly started to turn it around.
Yeah, even when he was struggling in respawn, like he still had like a 1-5 in S&D, right? Just his immediate impact, a big reason why their search has been so good. But I mean, just great stuff there from Falcons on that early push towards that P2. You're in like a 2 versus 4. I think Exnid and Kismet were able to lock that down. Plus, Kiz is on 6 in a row. He's been getting time, so probably has a streak to work with as well.
And I think Exnid was on 7 before he dropped. So yeah, those two were both popping off. We'll see in a second if either of them have picked up streaks. But, well, there's one. Kismet's going to be calling it in. I imagine Exit may have one as well. Streak hovering, just keeping them pinned bottom tunnel. That'll allow Exit to then get the angle. Unfortunately, Pred was thinking, I'm going to nade the angle. So Exit gets his legs blown off by a teammate. But Falcons sitting at a 50-point edge and nice control here, and Kismet's still going.
Yeah, I mean, it's just very smooth right now in terms of the Falcons, right? You hold off maybe that first push at P2, you get that full 60, you have a 60-point lead, immediate streak into this P3 rotation.
And while you haven't earned a ton of time, Cloud9's did a solid job fighting back. It's not like they're, well, Cloud9's earning that time, so you're hanging on to this lead at the moment. Plus, you still have 15 seconds here. You try to push through for the P4. That's what Kismet's going to do off spawn. You needed that from Mac. A nice triple to get the rest of this time.
And Mac, one of those guys that'll turn it on and can turn this team around if he gets hot. But Beans, the opposite of the streaks we had from Extant and Kismet, where they were going insane. Beans struggling right now. A lot of his playmaking ability we've seen behind the sniper and search and destroy, but I mean, years past, the reason he's one of the better shooters we've had. Just talking about, he's a guy you know is going to go in, put in damage, find his kills.
And I think this is just a tough map. You don't have early rotations with AR. You're just kind of running into, I mean, yeah, some tough fights where this should be his hill now. He's been here early. He wins that first gunfight. Can he find anything else? All the Falcons starting to soar. And, well, that's what I mean. Sometimes the M15, you're just not in your spots.
And it's just, I mean, it's just easy. It's easy to close the distance and get up and close and personal with the sub who is finding success behind the M15. That's going to be Celium. He was on 6 straight before he dropped. Falcons still holding on to this 40-point advantage. They'll grab this final 20 or so. Pushing it out ahead of the pack is going to be Kismet. And this is a map where we've seen the value from a player like Kismet. He's made some heavy rotational plays, picked up pinches, played that like lurk tuck in a corner, found the entry frags. He's been big for them on maps like this.
No, he has, and even right there, you see it with Exnid. So they both go on some long routes. They're able to find the kills. Again, this is just like beautiful hard point right now from Falcons, the way that they are controlling the map. And when you're out slaying this heavy, it's going to play this is simple, but just making the right plays at the right times right now is Riyadh.
You know, when we first saw this roster, as Kismet almost pulls off 3. We first Kismet was going to be like maybe the most important piece for this team, like the absolute glue that you need, the brain behind the operation, or he was going to be the scapegoat. Now that it's really starting to click, it's looking really, really good. Kiz has found his place. This team starting to rip and roar. They're up 70 points right now. Let's hear the comms from Falcons.
Yellow stuff, yellow stuff. Nice,
Hold the right, Kiz, hold the right.
Yeah, that's the last one. I'm blocking. Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna cut the right, guys.
Let me know when you have right.
I have the right.
You have it now? Alright, bet.
All front, guys, all front.
You have a new?
Yes, sit. I'm flanking tunnel, wait. Wait, two front. I'm behind the front, wait. I have in front.
I got my P1.
Two front, guys.
P1.
Dead. Last two.
Blue. Back right. Beans. Back right.
I'm in front. Beans on me, back right. I'm
here. Yo, Beans in the back. Beans side door. Beans side door.
Help.
Side door. That.
Behind you, kill.
We got it. P1.
Yeah, all good.
After will be P1.
You guys bang.
I hear you.
You dead. I better be.
Outer beans. Side door. Did it side door.
Come
on. Give me some.
I'm playing.
They already knew or they black?
Yes, already knew. I'm dead. I'm trying to scout out.
Oh, damn. There's one all me next to me. I'll tell you which one. Oh, nice one.
They're gonna be drunk. I'm letting him have that set. I'm letting him have that set.
Actually, good.
Yo, give me
Go. I'm holding it. What's on me? After it. That's
I like what I heard. I think one thing that stood out for me, and maybe it's just the nightmare that was last year for Pred at the beginning, when he first came back into that Optic team, his comms and just situational playmaking was abysmal. You could tell he was behind. He was mostly calling out players that were weak. There, I just heard a lot of small talk, like, I'm doing this, I'm taking this route, I'm holding this. Just saying what you're doing. I mean, yes, there are times you need to call, this guy's weak, this guy's dead, blah, 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 but just like a little bit of small talk.
No, I mean, they're setting up plays, right? They're understanding the spawns. That's key. We're blocking. Okay, yeah, I'm going to push top. They're all going to be front. That was towards the P2. And then even right there, right before P3 pops, you heard Kiz sort of like, all right, they're spawning behind me. Like, there's just this awareness. They're calling out where they are, and all right, they're reacting off of that. Again, it's just been smooth so far for Falcons.
It feels like comms is something where it's easy to maybe get lazy. Maybe the easiest thing.
I mean, we hear it 100%. We hear it time to time from team to team.
It's like the thing you can't, right? Like, cause it's like,
I don't know if it's as much as laziness as much as like maybe some teams truly just don't know how to play some aspects right now.
Okay,
could be right now. I think these guys, they truly have all right, this is how we are going to play this situation on this map.
I'm just a firm believer, like, it's just number one, man. Like, the gunny cannot be hot, you can be making some misplays, but if you're communicating well, you can get through that stuff. But anyway, solid comms out of him, and well, the scoreboard expressing that as well. Up 100. Cloud9 gonna need a crazy comeback if they're gonna pull this off.
Yeah, I mean, this team would be done if it wasn't for like that Cloud9 break right there, and there was another one at P2. Like, there was like that maybe two of the sort of missteps, if you would even call them that, from Falcons. But every time they've had it, there's been a response. You're gonna fight for the final 10, get that time. Plus, guess who's already in the next hill? That's gonna be Pred.
And they could be a very scary team if they're gonna be playing the game the right way and communicating well. I mean, I think that was maybe the concern when you got Selly and Pred next in together. They were kind of, I don't know, kill first, red dot chasing sort of players, or just that, yeah, that kill first mentality. But if they can really click behind the coaching staff and, you know, Kiz, they are an absolute threat. This is one of those series you just need to, I mean, you're heavy favorite. You just need to come in, close out, don't play down to your competition.
I mean, you have a chance for a #1 seed. Yeah, they know that. I mean, what a turnaround here it would be for Falcons.
But you might be playing Optic first round at #1.
Who knows? You are wrong. Yeah, but you take the small weight. The fact is, this is an organization. It took them a long time to win that first series. Now you're fighting for the #1 seed.
They're spending.
It definitely helps. It absolutely helps.
They're spending and they're scoring. It's what, 29 needed for the victory. Cloud9 still fighting it out here in mid. Everyone kind of struggling.
You could be spending and not getting the #1 seed.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I mean, tell me about the Bears. The Browns and Deshaun Watson.
I don't.
You could do some spending and still lose, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot more to that one.
Focus back to Call of Duty. Is another streak going to come in. It has been all Falcons really from the get-go. They lose a couple of players. This streak comes in. Being contested on the point. Streak can at least connect with one. Bodies are up. Afro stuck between 3 players. They'll push that out, and they've got plenty of time to seal it here. Cutting it off from mid, it'll be Xnid, and he's able to get both. That might have been the dagger into the final push of Cloud9, or is there? Nope, there is no miracle to spread this one out. So, great job from Falcons.
I mean, even like that last situation when Celium's in the Hellstorm there, like 2 players spawn out, and then there was just like, I spawned in the back, so Xnid turns around and gets to. Like, I don't know, there's just a very, as soon as they spawn up, what's happening on the map and where do I need to be, they have it right now.
Yeah, it is absolutely clicking for them. Solid stuff, and then they get to search and destroy, which has been their bread and butter. I believe that was the Falcons pick, so we'll get to Cloud9 search, see if they can answer back. I know Beans has been kind of terrific with the snipe in hand at least, but we'll take a look at some of the stats. Pred didn't have to do much from a damage front. The teammates putting in work.
I mean, you're seeing a scoreboard like this with Xnid and Kismet sort of leading the way, kill column-wise, kill time-wise. You are a happy Falcons fan.
Especially when you're winning by 120. Because my big concern was I just thought, for whatever reason, this team had potential to be like phase Black Ops 3, where they might outslay by 20 and barely win a hard point, or outslay by 20 and lose some hard points. But no, I'm happy to be proven wrong. They're playing some good COD.
No, still could happen.
Yeah,
still a long year. There's gonna be a lot of ups and downs, no doubt about it.
It's crazy. The coach was on that team too, dude.
Throughout this stage, they've shown what they can do, and even maybe when they're down and out, like they're fighting back through 2, 3, and 5. Right, which is going to be a big question mark versus the top teams. Obviously, Cloud9 1 and 5 right now, but their strength has been hardpoint. You beat them by 120 points. Good start.
Oh yeah, very, very impressive win. And maybe I just put a little bit too much on that Cloud9 win over G2 on this map, but that was, I mean, that was a month ago.
Long time.
It was ways past, but I still.
I mean, C9 hasn't won a match since their first one.
Yeah. That's tough. And I remember I argued with you, at the beginning, like after seeing Cloud9, at Kaeson's tournaments and some of their hard points, I was like, they might be all right.
Like a Monster.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, the Monster event. Yeah, not Kaeson. Sorry, the Monster event.
Top 4.
Yeah, I thought it was a team that could be like middle of the pack. I was wrong. At least as of right now. They are struggling. Now, is there much they can do to salvage this going into the major? No, but maybe they could step up the major and find some upsets for them. As you look at the game flow, though, it's just control is what I see from it.
Yeah, I think when you just sort of look at this lineup and this roster, you look at the stats. Like
Cloud9?
Yeah, when you look at C9 overall, like KD, nobody's over a 1. The only player who's really over 1 in like Surge is Beans. It just feels like the puzzle's not really fitting together. And at times, I think there is just a talent disparity.
And that's what's interesting, though, because I feel like Beans, even when there were some of those bad breach teams, bad teams he was on, he was usually still getting his, at least from a damage standpoint and kill volume.
Again, I think you've seen bits and pieces from all 4 of them. Afro's gone crazy on a couple of scarred hard points.
Just consistency.
It's just sort of all being on the same page, all doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we've had a lot of those teams where at least one guy, if he goes off, all 4 of these guys, I feel like have been on those squads. You just sort of take in turns, and that's never what you want to do.
Okay, well, when I was gassing Beans with the snipe, I was speaking purely from my own commentary. I hadn't actually seen this graphic yet. So, yes, he has been doing well with the snipe in hand, as he's leading all players. 25 snipes for Beans. He has been lethal with it. It just hasn't, unfortunately, led to a ton of S&D victories. Maybe it starts here.
Yeah, and it's been on this map where really he's seen a ton of impact, right? Just sort of drifting all over the map, even challenging top, middle. He's had some highlights on Colossus, so we're staying on this. And if you're Falcons, you just have to be aware of it. Try to spot it out early and then either avoid him or throw everything at the man, whether it's, stuns, nades, whatever you got.
I'd love to see just a shot there. It was a tough year for Pred last year. It was a tough year for Extended. A lot of the shots of them at the end of the series was frustration and failure. They're having fun. They're having fun. They're winning.
I say it's fun when you're winning.
Yeah, no, it is.
But I think sort of
I like a good turnaround story.
When your hard work is paying off, even when the.
All right, so I'm just trying to make sure that this audio is actually working.
They're always involved. These guys, they want to do. Yeah, they're hungry.
Cell sniping on one side. Beans not taking it out for now. They'll be pushing it forward behind the smoke. Can't dodge the nades, can't dodge the snipe. Yeah, I'm not sure, but he just got plucked.
Yeah, might have been through smoke. We'll have to see if we can see it from Celium's point of view. But that is going to be a.
No, it's probably outside. It's probably wide left. Yeah.
It's going to be a first blood for him, but they don't care. They know he has a sniper, so they're trying to hunt him down. And they do just that. Now into a 2 versus 2. Pred and Exted, they were on the other side of the map.
We'll see how this important scenario plays out early here in the surge. Mac will get the 2. He's still got bomb. We'll see how they opt to work this. Look at the play towards A, and who's tucked there? It's going to be Exted.
That's such a little ratty spot. I don't even know if you're going to check it. That's going to be a freebie. The problem is, though, is that he dies. So Vivid is able to find his teammate, but 1 versus 1 now. Exted hitting the slide, but so weak. Nice shots there. Cloud9 find the first after losing that first blood.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's it's almost like Pred was just waltzing through tunnel, Exted had him, but Exted didn't have anything, really.
No, I don't know. It's just a timing. I'm going to check A.
Yeah.
But just gets caught sprinting. Yeah, Exted's not really, he's just sort of playing.
He's playing for the maybe catch the planner or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I was surprised, I guess, that Pred got.
Pred has to be doing the same thing, just on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Or just has to understand that.
Yeah. Because that could have been a situation if Pred wasn't there that just puts Pred into a 1v1.
It might
gives him a chance to win it.
Him a 2v1 because Vivid probably dies the accident, and then Pred's not.
Sure. In hindsight,
Well, that's the way it works.
Yep. Round 1 for Cloud9, 3 for Mac on the board. The nade not able to combo onto Beans in the back. He takes one though, so he's tucked away. The help immediately comes over. You'll see Mac trying to get an angle to help. Kismet's thinking plant, but
yeah, he wanted to.
Knows one gets across, so he's gonna push up with bomb. Doesn't want to lose this here. He should know there's one in the left corner as well.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the UFC side. I mean, the prediction here is Riyadh Falcons win, just like everybody else says 3-0. We'll go ahead and say 3-0 on that one, right?
Number 1 so far is C9 looking good here.
I'm guessing, yeah, they just read was wrong off the nade hits.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what it seemed like. Like they're thinking maybe they're isolating one or have timing too. Just because it didn't seem like he was even thinking to look left.
Yeah, and a lot of players.
And it's just weird we have X-ray, like we know he's there, but like.
A lot of players play that. But no, he had the info with the nades. But yeah, just don't know if it's 1 or 2.
Because we're basically trying to, you know, it's a legendary picks stream, I guess, since it's a UFC. Since the UFC is already, you know, about to start or whatever.
You have it listen, you type it in, and then you go digging.
You literally just drag it in, and it'll be an audio clip.
This plugin is especially sick because, like, as soon as you put something in, it's unlimited.
Left hand that lands for Pimlet, backing up.
Get rid of this bullshit ass chat, dog. Oh, ugly ass chat. Get that shit out of here, bro. What's going on, bro? I can't even get rid of the chat. Okay. Boom. Alright, so check this out. Boom. Look. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Right? I guess, are we only doing YouTube right now? That's lame as fuck, bro. I gotta figure out how to get my multi-stream shit back down. Alright, I just need to use fucking restream. But let's see how we're looking, man.
Again, a nice combination by Pimlet.
But again, Michael Chandler going straight back.
See how we're looking. See how we're looking.
An immediate bad reaction.
Oh, that's what I didn't want. I didn't want that bullshit restream like link on there when I was streaming. Okay, Yeehaw Games.
Not sure if Pimlet came over to the booth and said cheating bastard or what, but he said something bastard.
You ready? Okay. Okay. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Okay, listen to me. Watch that straight up kick. I know both of you were. Okay, watch them. Let's watch them. All right, here we go. Time in. Let's go. And that happened.
Alright, so we're gonna figure out who is going to win every single motherfucking whatchamacallit. Okay, man, if YouTube doesn't work out, I'm gonna go back to being a regular kid, man. Broski, dog. I'm 30 years old, so you know what I mean. All like that's the shittiest part about it is like all bets are off. You know what I mean? Damn it, bro. I had the fucking love of my goddamn life, man. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna get over that shit, bro. I mean, dude, the fucking reality. Oh my god, like, oh my god, dude. It is. I don't know how I'm supposed to fucking forgive myself, bro. And you know, damn, man. I fucking hate this, dog. I fucking hate this shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hate this shit, man. I had the best fucking situation I ever had in my life.
Wow, this crowd just went nuts.
Pimlet really liked his chances in grappling in transition.
I hate this shit, bro. I hate this shit so much, man. I hate this shit so much.
Chandler's in real trouble here. He's got to get that arm free. He's got to get that arm around the top of Patty's head.
I can't fucking call her. I can't hit her up, bro. Like, what the actual fuck, bro? Like, my life sucks so bad, dog. Because man, I had a taste of like.
He's trying to frame him off with that left arm, but he's got to be very careful that arm doesn't get isolated. Over the
My life sucks, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do, bro.
He cannot allow Pimblett to mount it. It gets very dangerous then.
Pimblett wisely picking his spots offensively to engage. These elbows are landing.
He's got his back. He's got his back. Chandler's in trouble.
Patty felt if he could get to this position, he could finish Chandler.
Oh, big elbows. Chandler trying to stem the tide, gives up his back again.
Here, Henry Hoof yelling at him. 30 seconds. He just wants him to try to hang on.
He's got to survive. Survive the round if you're Michael Chandler.
Pimblett pounding with strikes.
Michael's trying to explode, but he can't with that body triangle. He's trying to twist and turn up on top.
I gotta be honest, man. Pimblett is physically dominating Michael Chandler at a rate that I never thought was possible. I thought he was kind of wishful thinking he'd be able to do this, but he's doing it, and he's doing it well.
Oh! How about Patty Pimblett round 2?
It's good. Patty's good, man.
Very good.
Mike's gonna have to change something.
The way that previous round played out.
Round three. Let's go to work.
Round 3 of a possible 5 in the lightweight division, in which they're all chasing the great Islam Makhachev. Henry Hoof really looking for strikes in combination out of Chandler.
They're asking him to just throw more than one.
Oh! Big knee from Pimblett! Splits Chandler wide open!
Oh, Snapski. Alright, so the parlay is definitely going to have John Silver and Patty Pimblett in there. You got to have both of them guys in there. You got to.
That cut split him open right away.
Next one maybe temporarily, but
wow.
Patty Pimblett with a start.
Bro, it's on YouTube. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm watching YouTube on YouTube stream. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, oh, he detected stream belonging to someone else. Stream has been temporarily blocked because we detected video belonging to someone else. Bro. Okay, I guess I just need to stream on Twitch. I know Twitch allows you to stream fucking YouTube videos. This is bullshit, bro. Leave the fucking stream.